Have you ever felt stuck in a rut, desperately wanting to change your life but not knowing where to start? I've been there too, but then I discovered 6 powerful habits that completely transformed my life in just 1 week. Yes, you heard that right. 1 week. These aren't your typical self-help tips. They're practical, actionable strategies rooted in Stoic philosophy that anyone can implement. Today, I'm going to share my journey with you. The ups, the downs, and the incredible results. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's explore how these 6 habits can revolutionize your life, just like they did mine. A month ago, I was feeling lost and unfulfilled. Each day felt like a carbon copy of the last, and I knew I needed a change. That's when I decided to challenge myself to change my daily routine. The results were nothing short of amazing. In just 7 days, I experienced dramatic improvements in my mental clarity, productivity, and overall happiness. The best part? These habits are so simple that anyone can incorporate them into their life. So let's dive into the 6 habits that kickstarted my personal transformation. Habit 1, waking up early. The first habit that reshaped my life was embracing the early morning hours. Now I know what you're thinking. You're not a morning person. Neither was I. But trust me, this change was a game changer. I started by setting my alarm for 5:30 a.m. The first few mornings were tough, I won't lie. But by the 3rd day, something magical started to happen. I began to appreciate the quiet stillness of the early hours, the peacefulness before the world woke up. With this extra time, I found space for activities I always wished I could do, but never seemed to fit into my day. I started with some gentle stretching, nothing too intense, just enough to wake up my body. Then I'd spend a few minutes in quiet meditation, setting my intentions for the day. This calm start had a ripple effect, influencing my mood and productivity throughout the entire day. One morning, as I sipped my coffee and watched the sun slowly rise, painting the sky in soft hues, I felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude and possibility. It was in that serene moment that I truly understood the power of this simple habit. Starting my day intentionally, rather than rushing out of bed at the last minute, set a positive tone for everything that followed. Habit 2, daily exercise. The second habit that transformed my life was incorporating daily movement into my routine. Now don't worry, I'm not talking about intense gym sessions or running marathons. I committed to just 30 minutes of physical activity each day. Some days it was a brisk walk around the neighborhood, others a gentle yoga session in my living room. The key was consistency, not intensity. At first it felt like a chore. My body protested and my mind came up with countless excuses. But I pushed through, and by the 4th day, something remarkable happened. I woke up feeling energized, my mood lifted, and I actually looked forward to my daily activity. It wasn't just about physical benefits. Moving my body became a form of stress relief, clearing my mind and boosting my spirits. I remember one particularly stressful afternoon when I chose to take a quick walk instead of stress eating at my desk. The fresh air, the rhythm of my steps, and the change of scenery helped me reset. I returned to my work feeling refreshed and focused, tackling my tasks with renewed energy. This simple shift in routine had a profound impact on my overall well-being. Habit 3, journaling. The third habit that revolutionized my approach to life was daily reflection through journaling. I used to think journaling was just for creative types or people with too much time on their hands. But after a week of consistent practice, it became an indispensable tool for personal growth and emotional processing. I kept it simple and pressure-free. Each evening, I dedicated 15 minutes to writing down my thoughts. No fancy notebooks or structured prompts, just me, a pen, and whatever was on my mind. Initially, I focused on recapping my day, noting what went well and what challenged me. As the week progressed, I found myself diving deeper, exploring my goals, fears, and dreams. This daily practice became a powerful way to gain clarity and perspective. The act of putting my thoughts on paper helped me organize my mind and approach challenges with a clearer perspective. Now, before we dive into the next habit, if you're enjoying this video and want more life-changing tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. By joining our community, you'll get weekly videos packed with practical strategies to help you become the best version of yourself. Don't miss out on content that could be the catalyst for your own transformation. Subscribe and hit the notification bell today. Habit 4, mindful eating. The fourth habit that significantly improved my quality of life was practicing mindful eating. Like many, I was guilty of mindlessly shoveling food into my mouth while distracted by screens or work. I decided to make a change and approach my meals with intention and awareness. I started by creating a pleasant environment for my meals. No phone, no TV, just me and my food. I took time to appreciate the colors, textures, and aromas of what I was about to eat. As I ate, I focused on the flavors in the act of nourishing my body. It felt strange at first, almost uncomfortably quiet. But soon, I began to truly enjoy my meals in a way I never had before. This practice not only enhanced my enjoyment of food, but also improved my digestion and helped me recognize when I was truly satisfied. I found myself naturally making healthier food choices and eating more appropriate portions. Habit 5, limiting screen time. The fifth habit that brought balance to my life was setting boundaries on screen time. In our hyper-connected world, it's easy to get lost in the endless scroll of social media or binge-watching shows. I decided to limit my non-essential screen time to 1 hour per day. Initially, it felt like I was missing out on everything. My fingers itched to check my phone and I felt oddly disconnected. But as the days passed, I realized how much time I had been wasting on mindless scrolling. I rediscovered old hobbies, spent more quality time with loved ones, and even found time to start reading books I'd been putting off for years. One evening, instead of my usual TV time, I decided to call an old friend. We talked, laughed, and reconnected in a way we hadn't in months. It was a powerful reminder of the real connections we often sacrifice for digital distractions. Habit 6, daily learning. The final habit that completed my transformation was embracing continuous learning. I committed to spending at least 20 minutes each day learning something new. This wasn't about formal education or career development. It was about nurturing curiosity and personal growth. Some days I read articles about topics outside my usual interests. Other days I listened to informative podcasts. The subject matter varied widely, from ancient history to modern technology. The goal was to expand my horizons and challenge my mind. This habit rekindled my love for learning and made me realize how much there is to discover in the world. These 6 habits, rising early, daily movement, journaling, mindful eating, limiting screen time, and continuous learning, transformed my life in just 1 week. The changes were subtle at first, but their cumulative effect was profound. I felt more energized, focused, and content than I had in years. Remember, the goal isn't perfection. It's about making small, consistent changes that add up to significant improvements over time. Start with one habit that resonates with you and gradually incorporate others. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. You might be surprised at how quickly they can impact your life. Which habit are you most excited to implement? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more content on personal growth and practical philosophy. Remember, you have the power to shape your life, one habit at a time. Here's to your journey of transformation.